guys, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles. By the time this video gets posted, there may already be something out there that we can use for this. But one thing we do, and we haven't made a big deal of it on our channel yet, but every year since we started producing snakes, we've always selected one snake that we've sold for charity. And most of the time I try to keep my charity money local. I believe that putting money and things back into your local community is good for your local community and your local people. And that's what I try to do with that. In the past, the first year we did it, we gave money to it was actually a friend of mine who was an emergency service worker, and she had been diagnosed with brain cancer and had a ton of medical bills, and we donated a snake that she actually picked to help fund that. And actually my buddy Jeff, who's still here with us today, because we filmed like 3 of these in one, he purchased that charity snake, didn't you, Jeff?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta talk because I can't see you when you're standing behind the camera. But he bought that charity snake for us and helped us out with that, and it was a really nice spider double het. And then the next year we did to our local animal shelter. We just sold snake for charity, took them cash money, and just gave them cash, let them do what they do to buy dog food, things like that. But this year, given the situation in the world, I decided my money doesn't have to stay local for once. So this is what's going to be our charity snake, right here. This is 170104, and it's almost ready to be sold. I haven't set a price on it yet. It's a female bumblebee, is what it is. So really nice quality, nice color. And what I want to do is, if anybody out there was closer to Ben Renick than I was, I mean, I knew him in passing, that was about it. Or if you know if his family has a GoFundMe or anything like that, I want this snake to go to help with either a charity that was important to him or to his family with their expenses that they're going to have with funeral and things of that nature, and just, you know, missing work as they get things together and try to put their lives back together. So I would like this to go there. If there's anybody out here watching these videos who thinks, hey, you know what, that's a pretty good idea, I'd like to donate something to charity as well, you know, I challenge you to maybe take one snake a year and donate it. For me, this is easy to do in cash because this money I never had anyway, so I can donate it pretty easy. And it makes me feel pretty good. And I also think it can help the reptile community by putting us in a good light, that we're putting things back into our community, or in this case, to our own, as, you know, Ben's one of ours. So that's where I want this snake to go. I don't know exactly how we're going to get it there yet. I'm sure there's going to be somebody who can help us figure out how to do that. So I want this to be a snake for charity for Ben Renick, who, you know, lost his life recently in that violent death. So anyway, and if you're interested in this little snake here, we haven't set a price on it yet. I mean, we'll put it at a market price, but obviously if you wanted to even donate more to the cause and take this snake, that would be awesome. What we're going to do with it is everything that the snake is sold for monetary wise. So like, say you come up and you say, hey, I want to buy that snake and I'm going to give you X for it because of where it's going. Every penny of that goes to that. We don't keep anything. We don't keep a processing fee. You know, we're not those kind of charities. We'll give every dime that you give to me straight over. You know, every dime I would put in my pocket, or actually in my business account, will go to that charity. So they'll get everything. So anyway, it's just something that we do here, and I'm not saying you have to do it, but it's kind of the way I look at things, is helps put a good name in the community. And, you know, I mean, what else are we doing this for if we can't help our fellow hobbyists out, and if we can't help our community out and make a good name for what we do? Because there's enough negative being a snake owner and a snake breeder. We might as well have some positive. Kurt, you got any questions?
Nope.
Jeff, you got any questions?
How much is the charity snake?
How much is the charity? I just haven't set a price on it yet. I think female bees are going for about $175 right now, and she's really nice, really high quality, so we'd ask $175 for her. I don't tend to negotiate much on my charity snakes because, listen, if you're watching this, this is one pet peeve. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a rant here, okay? If you know I'm going to donate this entire snake to charity, don't call and try to beat me up on price. I mean, don't... Come on, man. We're giving this away. And, I mean, you're not even beating me up. You're beating up a charity. Now, if you want to negotiate on the rest of the snakes, hey, man, I'm game. I understand it. I do the same thing myself. But come on, we're giving this away. So let's not try to negotiate and take money out of away from a family that needs it. As a matter of fact, I would love if one of you would want to step up and say, I'll even do more than that for it. Let's try to do what we can as a community to help that family out. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And like I say, this is something we'll do every year. And this year, I was kind of trying to decide where to put that money. And unfortunately, you know, I saw a Facebook post about what happened today. And for me, today is the 9th. It's kind of the 10th, but it was the 9th before midnight. And I thought, that's what I need to do with it. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Somebody take home my charity snake.
I was asking because I may or may not have been considering it.
No, you weren't going to beat me up on that price, but, you know, and you guys know, man, because the ones of you that are watching this that sell snakes too, or buy snakes, you know, you've walked up to a table before and seen it, and seen something with a price on it, and you're like, okay, you want X, well, I'll give you Y, you know, and you negotiate, and sometimes, you know, you save a few bucks, sometimes you don't. But man, I don't have a problem with that. I've done that myself, where I'm like, you know, what if I buy this and this together? Will you hook me up if I buy two? Which we give group discounts automatically. But I've done that too, you know, so I get that. Like, I'm completely cool with that. But when I'm giving that money away, I don't want to negotiate to take money away from a charity. And when Jeff bought that charity snake, what we did for him is he bought that and another one, am I correct? I think he bought two from that clutch.
Two from that clutch, and I think I bought two more.
Later on, I think you did. And so what we did is we still applied the group discount, and he did negotiate a little bit, but not on the charity snake. He negotiated on the other one, and we cut him a good deal because he was buying the charity from us, and it was really important for that. So, let's help out a friend and his family, and let's get that sold. And if you guys can think of any way else to help them out, or something that you can do, if you can, let's do it. Let's get them taken care of. And hopefully, you know, if I was in the same boat as somebody else would, I would appreciate somebody trying to take care of mine. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next week.